Let's talk about another component of the user interface called the formula bar. Notice that when you click on a cell, there's a box at the upper left-hand corner of the screen that tells you which cell you are currently in. For example, clicking on cell B2 will show the cell reference B2 here in this box. Now this box is called the name box. This box comes in pretty handy when you want to quickly see where your cursor is. Also, check out what happens when you type a cell address in the name box and then you press enter. I'll go ahead and type in H2 and hit enter, and you'll notice that my cursor immediately moved to cell H2. Next to the name box, there's an unassuming little button called the Insert Function button. Now many people refer to this button as the function wizard. Now you'll explore this function wizard a little later in the series, but in short, the function wizard allows you to get a little bit of help with your Excel functions. The white area next to the function wizard essentially provides an input-output field allowing you to define the contents of a cell as well as read the contents of a cell. Now these three components together, the name box, the function wizard or the insert function button, and the input-output field we just talked about, together make up what we call the formula bar. Now why is this formula bar so important to know about? Well, in Excel, a cell may display a value that makes sense to you, but if the value is made up of a formula, for example, you wouldn't know it just by looking at the cell. The formula bar allows you to see the true contents of a cell. Let's do a couple of tests. First, in cell A1, enter the number 1. In cell B1, enter the number 2. And in cell C1, enter the number 3. Now you'll notice, as you click on each of these cells, the formula bar shows or displays the same number as displayed in the cell. This is because these are the contents of those cells. There's no surprise that the formula bar would show these numbers. Now, in cell D1, enter the following formula. Equals A1 plus B1 plus C1. Now you'll notice these drop-down boxes as you type your formulas in. This is Excel's way of helping you out with formulas, but don't worry about this right now. Just go ahead and type in your formula and hit enter. Now you'll see that cell D1 displays a number 6. Why is the number 6 displayed? That's because 3 plus 1 plus 2 equals 6. Now, if I click on cell D1, you'll notice that the formula bar does not display a number 6. Instead, it displays the actual contents of the cell. That's why a formula bar is so important. Instead of just displaying what's in the cell, it tells you the exact contents of that cell. Now, one last thing about the formula bar. In addition to reading cell contents, you can actually change cell contents by typing directly into the formula bar. For example, if I click on cell E1, I just type in Mike Alexander and hit enter, you'll notice that cell E1 has the words or the name Mike Alexander in there. By the way, you'll notice that I expanded this column, and I did this simply by double-clicking on the line between the two columns, and you'll learn this trick in the next topic. So let's wrap up our look on the formula bar with one last feature that's new in Excel 2007, and that's an expanding formula bar. If you have text that's a little too long for the formula bar to capture all of it, for example, I've got some text here in a text file, I'm going to click on Alt-Tab in order to get to that, and again, you can use your own text here, just type some text and test this out. I'm going to press Control-C to copy that text out, press Alt-Tab again to get back to Excel, and then I'm going to click on the formula bar here and press Control-V to paste it in. Now you'll notice in the formula bar, the text is there, but you can't see all of it. Well, Excel 2007 allows you to expand the formula bar by simply dragging the bottom of the bar down to the height that you need. Again, this is only in Excel 2007, a new feature for the formula bar. And keep in mind, if you expand the formula bar, you'll have to collapse it again on your own. It won't collapse automatically.